Lord, save me. You save me.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Tina Powers, Elisa Franklin, Karen, Alice, Dawn, Twyla. Good morning. Twyla said, I'm home from the hospital. I'm so grateful. Thank you, Lord. I'm glad to see you at home. Good morning, sexy grandma. Leslie, motivational hair. Anita, Marcy, Diane, Libby Pound, Jenny Nisbet, Freddie Johnson. Good morning to you. I love you. Tasha Washington, good morning to you. Thelma Daniels, good morning to you. I'm glad to see you in the house. Zan Roland is in the house. That's my girl. Good morning to you. Zan, she said, I hate, Zan said, I hate when they be talking about USP. She said, I be wanting to go off. Oh, um, 24 in the house, 8 thumbs up. You guys, come on, let's get those thumbs up. Shelly in the house, Sonia Watts, good morning to you. I miss you guys. I was gonna come on late last night because we did get Ashley Hill. Good morning to you. How you doing? Ashley Hill is in the house, you guys. Um, Good morning. Good morning. I know I came on. It is just now 9 o'clock, and I just wanted to share with you guys. Some people were texting me saying, "What's going on with the cupcake case?" Um, My phone is very bad. Have no phone, SP. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. Marcy, what's going on with your phone? Um, I got an update on the cupcake case, and we got 27 people in here and 22 thumbs up. Tell me, family, do you want to hear it at 5 o'clock? Or do, um, she said, I have to get a little ghetto on them. Thank you. Some people won't say nothing. They be like, I ain't in it, you know. But you know, I come fighting for you guys. I do. But good morning, Carolyn. Good morning, Kitty Day. Good morning, God's child. Haven't seen you in a while. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. We're gonna thank the Lord this morning. Uh Nina, Nina, good morning to you. Starks. Good morning. Shelley said, I really want to hear it now. It is not working. Have to get a new one. Well, I probably need to change the title. Nina said, drop that news nugget. That's only but 2 people out of 32 people in the house. Then if I drop it now, what are we going to talk about at 5 o'clock? You guys are family. You guys come in here whether we got, if I'm just saying good morning, y'all come in here so y'all really, you know, I probably need to just go ahead and tell you. Let everybody else go rummaging and go, oh, guess what? And they will. They'll be like, hey, family, um, we got some breaking news. They're not going to say, SP. No. Candy, how you doing? Beautiful. Good morning to you. Janie, how you doing? Sonya Watt says, drop it later, SP. Libby Pound say, hear it now, please. Is it about Patrick Starworth and DeRick Brown has been released? Kid Day Day? Kadede? Where you hear they been released? There ain't been no release. There is not going to be no release. No. She said, I will defend you no matter what. Thank you, Zan. Well, early bird gets the worm. Anita Brown said, early bird gets the worm. Big girl's in the house. Well, she must know we got an update. I don't see no big mama. We can have our 5 o'clock right now and then call it a day. I won't even come on at 5 o'clock, to be honest with you. That's what I will do. Tuh. I really feel like they are going to blame it on each other to make it a mistrial. They're going to blame it on each other, but they're trialing separately, so it doesn't matter. Tell us now. Okay, so if you guys want me to tell you guys now, I at least have to change the title. Because this was supposed to be a good morning. Just chilling. Sonya Watt says, well, drop it. Good morning, Freddie Peggy Toe. This was supposed to be just good morning and just going, hey, you guys, da-da-da-da-da. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Okay, I'll change the title later, you guys. We will not have a 5 o'clock tonight. How about that? It's a good morning with the good old news nuggets. We're going to drop it right now. People waiting on 5 o'clock going to be like, why you? I'm not even going to come on at 5. I got some things I got to do. That's why I'm saying that I wasn't going to stay on here long. Please do it. Yeah, okay, good for me. Okay. She said, okay, that's good for me. Everybody, that's good. I won't come on at 5 this evening because I really need to get some things done and I got to go to work tonight. And I don't want to rush all the way home because around about 3 o'clock, I got to stop what I'm doing and get home. But I was going to tell you guys this night. I even got some notes. And I do like when we don't have a lot of people in here because I could see what you guys are saying. It ain't running up the screen and I'm trying to stop it and catch it. So, first of all, I want to say good morning. If you guys come in here, we got 54 people in the house. We got 39 thumbs up. If you came in without giving us a thumbs up, please go ahead and give us a thumbs up. It helps our algorithm, helps them to notify people and let them know that we're on. We're trying to grow. That's what it's do. We don't ask for money. We don't ask for donations. But if you want to do that, do it within your heart. Don't expect any favoritism. Don't expect to tell me what to do. Just bless us from your heart, and it will be welcome. Um, and I think I like that. I'm gonna start doing that because people think sometimes if I give it $20, I can say what I want. No, you might get blocked because we're gonna keep this respectful and for all families to come in here, whether it's the victim or the one that did the families that did the victimizing. We still want to hear what they say and what's going on. And most of the time, you guys, the family is not in agreement with what their family member has done. Deborah Dickerson, praise the Lord, SP, for he is good all the time. Yes, he is. Praise ye the Lord. Thank you, Deborah. No, ma'am, you can't see what you want. Respect goes a long way, always. Yes. Um, and you guys are going to want to hear. There is a nugget in this one. So make sure that you share. Big girl, I'm glad that you're here. You can hear it for yourself. Okay? Okay. Um, First of all, let me make sure that if you guys do not know, Nora's Authentic Designer Handbags sponsors this channel. She sponsors other channels too, but she sponsors this channel, and we appreciate everything that she does. She's a part of the family. She's part of Warriors for Children. She loves those babies. So we're going to make sure her link is in the chat. Thank you, Shelly. If you guys have a chance or time, somebody's having a birthday, a loved one's getting married, going back to school, go to Nora's Authentic Designer Handbags and buy them a little something. Don't go out there catching no COVID. Buy online. She ships in 2 days. She put gloves on. She makes sure everything is perfect. You're gonna love her for it. She has reasonable prices, and she has the name brand Authentic Designer Handbags. And she has the shoes, and she has the perfume and the colognes. So don't just think it's a handbag. You can get cologne over there, or what women say, perfume. And they're reasonable prices. She's got Michael Kors, Tommy Hilfiger, Versace, Gucci, Louis Vuitton. She got Coach. She got Chanel. She got Kate Spade. She got Jimmy Choo. She got, you know, Betty, whatever that Betty. Y'all know about Betty Johnson. There we go. Some of you older folks know about Betty Johnson. Some of you younger folks don't have a clue about no Betty Johnson. I got one myself. I only have one, and it is authentic. I only have one. I think it. I can't even remember what it is. I have it locked up. I can't remember if it's a peanut or say a watch or. But I tell you what, Betsy. There you go, Sonya Watts, Betsy. And I tell you what, it's a weird design. I don't know, but it. You know, how's your dog doing? He's doing okay. He's doing okay. Okay, we 13 minutes into it, so let me go ahead and tell you guys what's going on. If somebody can hit caller Peterson up, let her know because she loves this baby. Matter of fact, let me hit her up. Somebody's giving me some pictures this morning. Oh, okay. Thank you for the super chat. We got a super chat. Super chat. Anonymous super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Let me see. Big girl. I mean, not big girl. Big mama. Um, Let me tell a lie talking about Cupcake. She might come running in here. She might be sleeping with that husband, that new husband she got, you guys. She said, "Where's Pooh Bear? I miss our co-host." His mama, his mama and daddy is trying to um, co-parenting, and so she, she's the mama is home, Okay? And she's spending time with the co-host. And she's trying to be a mother. She's trying to be a mother. Um, so we're gonna pray for her, and hopefully she does good, or she's putting in effort. So I do want my grandson to not grow up with a mom just because I love him so much, and I can go over there and get him anytime. I can be like, I'm coming to pick him up. You know what? I do not have no problems with the young lady, but and here's the good thing. It doesn't matter how I care about her or she cares about me. She respects me, and she'll give me that baby. And then you know what? She's okay with me because, you know, sometimes she gets mad and she be like, give me my baby, whatever, whatever. I'd be like, okay. But you know what? She's very respectful. And what they do, I ain't got nothing to do with it. He's a grown man and I can't make him do anything. And she's a grown woman. I can't make her do anything. And they trying to get it right, but I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I've always thought it will not work. You can't take one person out of their element and expect them to, you know, be with you you can't tell them that you got it. Yes. So that is good as she is trying. She's a very beautiful girl, very respectful, very respectful. But some people they do what they do. And then after we talk about this, maybe we'll talk about that. But I don't think so. I think we got enough to talk about what happened yesterday. So I'm gonna get into it. I done gave Big Mama enough time to come on in here. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning. Yes, she is trying. So we could see Pooh Bear anytime, but he is with his mother and dad. So when dad's at work, she's being a mother, and so that's why we haven't seen him. And I'm not gonna take that away. Yeah, they grown, but you not gonna take that baby from me. I will bust their head playing with me. I know that's right. Good morning, Wanda. We got 78 in the house, 55 thumbs up. If you came in without giving a thumbs up, please do so. I know sometimes you guys run in here and all this other stuff, but we gonna stick on some things. Let's get into it, you guys. So, DeRick and DeRick Brown and Patrick Stallworth went to court yesterday. Okay, everybody with me? Let me turn some air on. Oh, let me turn some air on. No, honey, it is, and you know what? I will get a strike. With that news being on, like you said, I will get a strike. If I can hear it, last time I didn't even realize it, and I was wondering why I got a strike, and they told me. Oh, okay, okay, you guys. So here we go. Why every time you talk about them, you get hot? I have no clue, but I do. And you're right, I do. I get hot. I get into it. Okay, here we go, you guys. They went to court yesterday. Court started at 9:30 a.m. in the morning. Court was over by 9:50 a.m. It was a 20-minute session. This is my notes for August the 20th, 2020, 8/20/20. DERRICK Brown, also known as AKA Cortessa Brown, walks into the courtroom. No wig, hair standing straight up. Looks like a crazy woman. You know how you look all crazy, okay? Have gained about 30 pounds, you guys. Yeah, there was only but 8 people in the courtroom, okay? They was in the federal courtroom. The judge, yeah, she gained 30 pounds, no wig, hair standing straight up like this. Like this. I'm just telling you guys. I'm just telling you. The reporter says, looking crazy. Um, let's get off into what the judge said. The judge comes on, did a little bit of the announcing and things, and asked Quintessa, a.k.a. DERRICK Brown, or DERRICK Brown, a.k.a. Quintessa, because DERRICK Brown is now her real name. What does she plead? The only word she said is not guilty. And we all knew she was going to plead not guilty. He would look like that too if he was locked up. Okay, so she pleaded not guilty. Now, the judge got ready to speak about the charges. The prosecutor stood up and was to read the charges against Quintessa. She opted out. She opted out to not read all of the charges. She did not want the charges read in court. I want you guys to hear what I'm saying. She do not want the charges read in court. So they only read the ones that we know about. There's more charges on her account. They read the regular ones, which was conspiracy, kidnap, capital murder. Right, she doesn't run the court, but if you don't want it read, because people in the room, and when you go in there, you got to show ID. They want to know everybody that's in the courtroom. It was only 8 people in the whole entire courtroom, okay? No April, no Dominique, and DERRICK Brown sat there with her head down the whole entire time. And there was no plea deal on the table. Let me move up. Here we go. Here's your nugget. Patricia Hughes says, why? Looking like a hot mess. Prosecutor and defense has to agree. Here's the nugget. Carla's in the house. She said, good morning. I told you. She done missed a little bit. She'll go back. We're not going to make this long. It will be about 1 hour, but because we're going to get our hour in. But here's your nugget. They have more evidence. And there wasn't going to release it. They had, the prosecutor says they got more evidence. Listen, prosecutor says they have weighing evidence, more evidence, and they have witnesses. They have witnesses to the capital murder charge. They gave them initials, and that's it. They got initials. They did not give their names, but they say they have witnesses to the capital murder, and they got more evidence. And so they asked on the discovery, that's the word. My shorthand is so stupid. More evidence on, wasn't going to release it in the discovery. Remember when I told you guys, DERRICK told me, SP, I know all the evidence, and I said, they got video. They got video of you. They got DNA that they're not supposed, your DNA is not supposed to be mixed up with that baby's DNA. I didn't mean your little skin cells that fall around the house since your DNA is all through the house. I'm talking about there's different type of DNA. You got blood DNA. You can check blood. You can check skin cell DNA. You can check saliva DNA, and you can check your private part. Moist DNA is not supposed to be mixed up with that baby. This is we could only go in one at a time. They held Patrick's at the same time. So I can't tell you about Patrick's, but I guarantee you hers and Patrick's is pretty much probably the same. They held his at a different place. It wasn't at the same time. I mean, it was at the same time, but a different place. Anyway, the the federal prosecution said that they was not going to release the evidence or the discovery until she was in federal custody. They did not say it. They did not tell her. They, because everybody knows she was in what, Jefferson County jail. So now she's in federal custody right now. So they said, okay, they're gonna tell her all the discovery that they have. They're gonna surprise. Guess what? All the things you told me, I told you that they had it. All the things that you told me that I was not gonna be a scientist, I wasn't an investigator, and you wasn't gonna make me into one. Everything that I told you, young lady, was the truth. Wasn't trying to scare you. Wanted you to tell the truth. It's funny how people want you to tell the truth, and they sitting there lying. You wasted my time. I'm not lying. They got this stuff. Oh, I know they're going to bring it out. You better believe they're going to bring it out. Federal prosecutors don't play. No, they don't. So what did they do? They took her in the back, and they told her, well, she was in federal custody. Once she was in federal custody, they showed her the evidence that they had. They went over the discovery with her attorney, what they had. And like I told you, they have more evidence to charge her with the capital murder. Plus they have witnesses to at least two persons, witnesses for the capital murder. She is held in the Shelby County Jail, federal jail, if anybody want to know. And Patrick is under the federal thing too. So they must have done him the same way because now he's not in the Jefferson County Jail. He is now in Pickens County Jail, and that's a federal too. So they basically told them yesterday morning the new evidence and the discovery. And I guess they didn't want social media to know the new evidence that they have because it probably would hurt their case if we talked about it and say, oh, they got her this. Oh, let me say, they got her that. I can say one thing, you guys. If people don't think I know what I'm talking about, I'm going to say this. I know I'm going to get in trouble for saying it. Some of you, I've already said something about it, but, you know, I sometimes wait to see if it's true because I wasn't down there. You guys know I wasn't down there. The Fed don't drop nuggets. No, they don't. But they all need to be locked up. Mom, Dad, DERRICK, Patrick. Then because they all conspired on that baby. They don't have anything to do with April and Dominique. Trust me, I think right now they would say something. Wouldn't you? If you looking at you ain't never looking at getting out. You just not. But if I'm tired of holding this thing. This phone, you guys. Oh, goodness gracious. I knew I would get a phone call. Good morning, SP. Mods and family. Good morning, Purple and Gold. DeReek babysitted for April. They all lying. Well, I don't know. April says she don't know her, and DeReek is acting like she doesn't know April. Wouldn't you think that April would already be done said, I know her? Or I tried to get Cortessa to tell me. She said she don't know her. She was surprised when I told her Calvin and April worked together. She was surprised. She was so surprised, she was furious. Uh-oh. Do you mean someone saw them kill the baby? I don't mean nothing. Huh? What's going on?
Oh, SP.
You said
I know.
answer the phone.
Girl, because I thought you wasn't going to answer this phone. Because I seen you didn't answer the phone. Okay, let me say something. Okay. One thing for sure and two things for certain. It's a lot of lies in this SP. And them people ain't alone in this. That's the reason why the police say they got evidence. Ain't just on those two people. They got evidence. There's other people involved in this. That baby was conspired on. April Daggone left that baby deliberately all day long. People was bringing that baby. And then she decided so they wouldn't get her at the park. Well, let me go out here to Daggone Tom Brown and Daggone let her get him from here because people kept bringing that baby back to April. That baby was all across the Daggone yard. Girl, do you know she made a fake page? She been taunting me. So I'm trying to dig her out. I'm trying to pull her out. And, you know what I'm saying? Because she done made a fake page to come on my face page. Because I've been telling what's been really going on. She told me I'm ludicrous and all of this. And I said, you can keep on calling me ludicrous all you want to, April. Because you know what? You going down. Y'all know too much about this crime. And I don't care what nobody say. April and Dominic got something to do with their babies. That, and ain't nobody gonna tell me otherwise. They conspired with Daggone Dominic, Patrick and Derrick. That's how them people got that. You don't think in a million years those two people sat on their couch that night and said, oh, we're just gonna go get this little girl named Cupcake. How would they know when that baby was out there? Who told them when that baby? They took the only baby out there was Dominic and Patrick and them. Dominic and April. Come on, man. This stuff is made up, far-fetched, and they're gonna get these people. I'm telling you, Dominic and them got their hands in this. They letting them daggone Patrick and Derrick is going down for this crime as well. But they can report them to win. You can best believe that. Because they got their hands in on this. Them people didn't just decide they was going to go get Cupcake that day. They had to been called. And what really disturbs me is because Dominic heard that phone being rung. If my baby is missing, I'm going to answer every phone call that's coming in on my phone. He didn't answer that phone because he knew them people was calling him to let him know the job was done. And Patrick was in jail when that daggone baby was supposed to be been. Because Dominic told all the whole world that daggone Cupcake is okay. Cupcake is okay. So they assured us, and he assured us that she was okay. So I'm not trying to hear about Derrick and them played their part, but them parents got their ass all in this, and this is why April was mad at me, and because she know I'm getting to the nitty gritty, and like I told her, the pastor seen your baby here. She ain't crossed over, and this is the reason why that baby is bothering everybody, and everybody talking about her, because she's talking and trying to get her story out. Them people ain't the only ones that got something to do with this. I'm telling you, them parents got their hands all in this because it was a time frame for them people to know when to go get this baby. Somebody conspired with them, Derrick and Patrick. They had to know when exactly to go get her. They had to know.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to say, and there's a, I don't care what part, whenever DNA was in that house and that baby was in there, that baby been in their house because they're friends. And everybody needs to stop that. I got family in Alabama that's talking about this case. And all of them people that we are that is in our faces.
But you're saying the DNA that's in the house is there because they're friends. But why is the blood?
What I'm saying is that baby was being babysitted at that house. We don't know what kind of DNA was in that house of that baby because she's been in their house before.
But I'm gonna say something, and I'm not for sure because I was waiting for the more of the evidence. I thought that they would share with us because this is something I had heard, and I'm not for sure. But one of the like a weapon or whatever. I say weapon or whatever they helped to injure this baby was I heard it was a hammer. Did you hear anything of that nature?
No. See, I got family down there, and they talking about this. And the only thing that happened to that little baby was she got asphyxiated. Nothing else was going on with Cupcake. All of the other extra stuff that happened to this baby when she got hit or when she got that contusion on her head, that was there, SP. The contusion when they found her, that was there. That's when they dropped that baby on her head. It was on the side that them girls even said that that baby was going to have a hole or something in her head. She did have that, SP.
Now, I'm going to tell you something, though.
I've been talking to some major people down
I
there.
know you've been talking to some major people, but I literally spoke to a person yesterday, and they do have other witnesses. And I told you guys this the other day. I told you guys this. Well, today's Friday. I told you guys this Monday or Tuesday. I told you guys this that there was other witnesses. I told you guys this. We were talking about this, right?
So you say, SP, so you saying that the witnesses witnessed this baby getting killed?
I'm saying that they have other witnesses. I don't know what these witnesses are saying, but hey, it came down the grapevine that they have other witnesses. I told you guys this Monday or Tuesday.
Is there someone witnessing that they didn't do it, or is this witnesses that they did do it? That's what I'm asking.
This is a witness on the prosecution side, so it's going to incriminate them if they saying that they didn't do it. We said this on the live.
So what you're saying is they saying that they didn't do it?
No, I'm saying the witness is saying that this is not their first time. I know that. That's the only thing I know the witness saying. Some other witness, if they use those witnesses, that this is not their first rodeo.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, what I'm asking you, because see, you getting a little bit more than I get. Okay, so who's saying they're not guilty?
I didn't say who said it. I said there was some witnesses They didn't say that they
No,
wasn't guilty. They
no,
said
no. I
that
thought
I
you
said
said
there's
that.
some witnesses that says that this is not their first rodeo.
The witnesses said that, but when the testimony come out, which one of them said they wasn't guilty?
And nobody didn't say they wasn't guilty.
Oh, I thought you said Quintessa said she ain't guilty.
No, Cortessa says she pleaded no, not guilty, and Patrick Stallworth pleaded not guilty. This was their
Okay,
plea hearing,
this is their plea hearing, and they're saying they're not guilty. So
right?
what I'm trying to say to you is, these people can be then bamboozled by the system, making them say these things like they did them boys on the 5 men that was in jail for murder or a rape or something that they didn't do. The system is good at that, because I just don't see these two people doing this. I don't, and I'm going to keep on saying it to the top of my lungs. Patrick Stallworth is not guilty of killing that baby. He's not.
I didn't
God
say
is
I
not
didn't
going to
say
put
he.
that on my heart.
I think that's what the problem is right now.
They're not guilty.
Big Mama,
They're
I don't think
players.
here. No, I'm not saying the same thing you're saying. I think we're saying something different, but I think this is their problem. They don't know which one did what,
And you know why?
and it looks like Patrick is not the one that harmed the child or knew where the child was at. That's what it's looking like. But
So
I'm not
Patrick, I
saying
think
that they're
Robert
not.
Patrick,
I'm not saying that they're not guilty. I'm saying they're having the only problem they're having because unless you were there, you know which one did what, or there is some evidence that you know
exactly.
which one did what.
Exactly.
But they
No one
probably
knows
told,
that.
and this is what I'm saying. They probably told because they didn't want DERRICK to go off in that courtroom. They probably put her into custody and then told her, we got
Right, Cocoa
evidence.
Butter? Exactly, Cocoa Butter. You are exactly right. And that's how I feel. Just what Cocoa Butter just asked you.
What Cocoa Butter just asked me.
She
And
said,
if
and if
these
these
witnesses
witnesses,
know this is not their first time, why are they just saying something now? Well, Cocoa
right,
Butter, there's a lot of people, anytime, this is nothing new. Every time when you go to court, every time anybody go to court, people come out the woodwork and then they say, well, this happened to me too. Or I seen that over there. Or this person did this to my kid. That's when people start speaking up. That's
okay,
just
but
a
my thing is
given.
this.
That's just a given. It ain't like,
My
oh,
thing,
let me say something. It's like they feel like, when the investigators start talking to people, they start talking. Then they run across some people that's been affected or knew some things or been scared to say things, and now they're gonna say it. And this is why they're
no, but I
making.
feel like if you knew something then, you should have sung like a daggone canary then. Don't wait till now to come, because didn't nobody know nothing about this baby nor this case. That white girl put Patrick in this case. Now, I'm just telling you, I know Patrick didn't kill this baby. I'm not going to go for this. I'm not. I'm pissed about it. I wish I had enough money to get my ass to daggone Alabama so I could pick it and stand in front of there and be a witness for daggone, because that man is not guilty. That man
Well,
is not guilty. He's
okay,
not.
but if you remember, I don't know if you know the Jasmine Island situation, which this young lady went to the club called Opera in Atlanta, and she's supposed to have been raped, and the guy name was Dominique Williams. Anyway, when he went to court, then here come another woman says he raped me too. See what I'm saying? It happens. This is not so, like why they now just now saying something when people then they start coming out, and that's not nothing new. That's not unseen. That's not unheard.
You
That's
know
what they
what,
do.
Miss Deborah, let me say something to Miss Deborah Dickinson, because she said, Big Mama, the thing is, they are both guilty because of DNA. How? What DNA? What was the DNA?
The,
Because they're not going to just say, this baby has been involved with these people.
but her,
And one thing I do know that I talked to some of Patrick's family down there and some of April's family down there.
but
And I know
but
a
Big
whole
Mama,
lot
this
of
is what I'm
people.
saying. This is what I'm saying. See, this is what I'm saying. I'm gonna say the same thing I said.
No, Miss LaDon, I'm not
Let me
speaking
say,
to
let me
Patrick.
listen, Big Mama. I'm gonna say the same thing. Now, just talk to me for 1 minute. 1 minute. Give me one
Okay.
minute. We're talking about the DNA. There's
Uh-huh.
different kind of DNAs. There's DNA because she was in the house. That's just her skin cells. There's DNA because of blood. There's DNA because of saliva. But when you have DNA and it's your moisture from your private area mixed in with this baby's blood DNA, that's not supposed to be there.
You know what?
You see you hear what
My
I'm
thing
saying?
is, this is,
Yeah,
it just,
like
I
if
hear
you
you,
and your
SB.
husband, if you and your husband get it on, and y'all having sex,
Intercourse, yes.
that is not supposed to be mixed up with that baby.
Okay, but what if this? What if this? Now maybe you know what I'm saying, and I'm just this is hypothetically speaking. What if you dad gonna happen to just you know what I'm saying? You had your grandbaby over to your
That's all I
house.
got to say.
Okay, listen, I hear what you're saying. But say for instance, now somebody would say, because I laid my baby, my grandbaby on my sheet, okay, with a blanket under them, but my baby was either had vomit or thrown up on my bed where I had them laying. Okay, there's my DNA, my man's DNA, and the baby's DNA. So what they gonna say? Oh, well, what was this baby's DNA doing right here? Because she was laying in my bed. Baby slobber, they snot, they booger, they do everything. Yes, her DNA is in their house because Derrick used to babysit Patrick. I mean, for
Cupcake.
what's her name? Cupcake. Yeah, she used to babysit. So there should be DNA of all kind of DNA in there. See, because these people know each other, and they know each other very well. They are. Patrick, Derrick, Daggone Dominic, April, they know each other. They try to lie and say they don't know each other, but baby, the stuff that we know, that's walking, that's talking around in Alabama, baby, they all know each other.
Okay.
Every one of them.
Yeah.
And
I believe that somewhat there is crossing a path, but actually, literally, like she's
no,
babysitting.
look
She's
at these pictures.
babysitting her. I don't. There's no record of she babysitting this
Oh,
baby.
God, I can't wait till this case get daggone moving along.
Oh, it's moving. Trust me, it's moving. It's gonna be moving really quick. Let me look on here. So what do you say about the people that they're having the people that they gave initials to that are witnesses that they're keeping confidential because see when they just give initials like PQ or TS, they're going to make sure that these people are not going to be harmed or harassed because of what
Can
they're
I
going to
say
come
one
out and
thing
say.
before I go? SB, before when you what you call after you get done? I want to say something.
What's that? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
good.
The baby, I don't want to put all of this business out here like this because it's gruesome. But we all know that baby was suffocated. Okay. I don't care when they found this baby's body. Sorry, babe, walking in front of his game. When they found this baby's body, she was a shell. She was a shell. They did not have that baby in that casket. There was no baby in there. That baby was cremated.
Well,
Yes. What'd you say?
you know what? I'm not in disagreement with you on that because I know that sometimes when it comes to a funeral, like my mother, let me say this. My mother, when she passed away, she wanted to be cremated. A lot of her friends didn't want her to be cremated. Um, we had to keep the body out for a long period of time, more than normal, because they were still investigating some things. But
Yeah.
so the body is so messed up that we
Right.
couldn't show the body.
Right.
When we had my mother's funeral, we had
Closed
a
casket.
churn. That's what it's called, a churn. We had that sitting up there, or
Right.
iron.
Right.
I said a churn, a iron. We had the iron
Uh-uh.
sitting up there, a urn,
Yeah.
urn. We had the urn sitting up there, and
Right.
my mother had not even been cremated yet. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
when
Yes,
when
ma'am.
we had my brother, we had the casket up there, but he was gonna be cremated too. But he wasn't in the casket. My mother wasn't in the iron, so that's not that's okay.
I wasn't done with my. I wasn't done.
Okay,
I wasn't done with what I was
okay,
saying.
go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. So after they did all of this, and you know what I'm saying, we was wondering how come wasn't no tears shed when they was doing the funeral and all of this, and they was getting everything together. Okay, let me say one thing. As I was saying, this baby was only suffocated.
Only suffocated.
So when the rescue people got to this baby and found this baby, a week long, okay, that baby shouldn't have looked it like that. That baby was daggone. The torso of her was split all the way down. Birds don't do that. So what I'm saying is, and I'm about to get to some deep stuff right here. Now Star came to daggone these people's rescue, but we all know, and I'm not done, Esther. Let me finish this because I gotta get it out.
Okay, go ahead.
Jeezy came. Now I just found out some information that Jeezy's little boy needed a brain transplant and things of that nature. He's sick. That baby is sick, and the baby mom and Jeezy been going at it because Jeezy ain't been seeing his son. So I feel like this. When they pulled Jeezy in with Carlos Schaefer, and we already know that Carlos Schaefer was good for daggone, trying to give his organ away. This baby didn't have no organs. And I don't care how much bugs or how many things was going on in this daggone trash can where this baby was. There was no reason for that baby's torso to be cut down the middle when they found her. Someone took that baby's organs, and then after they got done with her, they threw her in the trash can. Okay? Now, another thing. Why wasn't there all no, from the time that I heard my baby was kidnapped, I would have been snapped and crying and boogering. Why wasn't no tears and things? Why no tears and things for this baby that's just been taken? Don't nobody want to understand that there's them people. Pastor got their part in this by going to get her because they was timed. It was a timing to pick her up. How did they know to pick her up at Tom Brown at the time? Because April decided, she gonna tell me because I talked to her yesterday. April decided that you would leave the park for what reason? Because people kept bringing the baby back to you. They was in the middle of that on your kidnapping of your baby. So these people that kept bringing that baby back, April was upset. You're in the middle of her trying to get her baby taken. The baby was on her way from the park. People kept bringing her back. So she had to leave with this baby. Now, April claimed that she was at that park with some people. They was watching that baby, Murray's football game.
Right.
Now, you mean to tell me you're a mother. Amari's only 10. I don't care what nobody say about, that's his coach, the team, or whatever. You left your son at a park where you know there's molesters, there's rapers. You don't know who they are. To go and do something, you were all the way and you took Cupcake. Why didn't you leave Cupcake there with the person that was watching you in the game with Amari? Why did you take Cupcake from the park to leave her somewhere where you know your cousin wasn't watching her? Because if that had been my cousin, I would have killed my cousin. I'm not going to lie. I left my baby with you, bitch. Excuse my language. And my baby is gone now. What would you do with your story? It just don't add up.
I'm in agreement with you on that. I would be very hot with my cousin. You're right. I would.
I told my cousin yesterday, I said, honey, if I left my daughter with you, any one of my kids, and one of my kids came up missing with you, I said, they be trying to dig your brain because I'm going to put you here, cousin. Because you had my baby in your care, and now her cousin and her body gagging around and kicking it. I couldn't even look at my cousin. My baby is gone.
Right.
And you sitting here, and you daggone, so they said that Shantae was the cousin that was supposed to be the one keeping the baby. But then some people say it wasn't Shantae. But I'm going to tell you one thing, when Shantae got on that goddamn interview, she was ranting and raving that Dominique wasn't looking for that baby like they was. Because guess what?
But Shantae wasn't a cousin that she left the baby with.
That's what I know. So this is why I'm saying, whoever the cousin was, she wasn't watching that baby.
The cousin was
That baby was
Shantae's.
drunk off
The
in them
cousin
parts
the
they
cousin
kidnapped that
the
day
cousin
at
was
that dog.
Shantae's sister.
It don't matter. Whoever was watching her wasn't watching her. But that baby was left alone, unsupervised, because the kidnapper was supposed to get her at the park. They didn't get her because the people kept bringing her back to April. So April decided, let me take her out here so they can get her from the bad one. Tom Brown.
Mm-hmm.
The people was interfering with her kidnapping thing then.
Well, yeah, I know.
April she ain't exempt from this. Because every time I get on it, she gets the daggone, she done made a fake page on Facebook. Because she know I'm about to dig you out. I don't care about what Patrick and them did. They played their part. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Ooh, let me tell you something. Them parents played their part. They played their part. They got their part in this. Because y'all had this, there was a timing on this baby to come and be missing. How would they know to come and get her? You know what I'm saying? You was at the park. They had to know when to pick this baby up. So I don't care what nobody say. Patrick and them played their part, kidnapping her, but the people killed her. Somebody killed her. Somebody killed her. And Patrick and them ain't got no DNA. They ain't had no DNA on them. Look like when they got arrested. You know why that baby wasn't with them? Because she was with Dominic. Dominic told the world his baby was okay. And he was smirking and carrying on. I didn't bit more believe the story than the law allowed. But I'm sorry, because it gets real touchy when it comes to this baby Cupcake case. Because I'm hurt. I'm hurt as me. Oh, they did not got the right people. They got the right people for the kidnapping, but they did not kill Cupcake. Ooh. And I'm so sick of this on these ground when it's over with. And if April didn't do nothing, when they can die gonna prove it, God's gonna prove it to us. And they gonna get her. Because April did this to her own baby. That baby was daggone suffocated.
Someone in the chat is saying, sounds like you putting on a show, Big Mama. I can't take you seriously.
Who? Girl, I'm in my feelings right now. Who said that? Whoever the fuck it is, leave me alone because I'm in my feelings right now. I ain't got to put on no show. And I didn't even, at this point, please don't put this up here because I'm in my feelings.
No, it's just how you said it. It's just how you said it, girl. No, I'm just saying, Big Mama. Big Mama. Listen, Big Mama, listen. Calm down. Calm down, Big Mama. Big Mama, calm down. Big Mama, calm down. Listen.
And I ain't got to put on no show for nobody. This is serious.
Big Mama. Is it?
Talking to USB, I'm not worried about
I know. So
that baby had no reason to go through that.
You know what I had a problem with, and I'm gonna be honest. Let's be serious.
That's a poor baby. She ain't here no more. She couldn't talk for herself.
Let's be serious. Let me ask you a question, because the only thing I really, everything going on, I'm kind of like, I see it. I'm in agreement with it. I'm liking that they have who they have, and then let the process go. But the only thing that does not make sense to me, and I'm gonna be honest with you. So I mean, if one thing does not make sense, you really got to look at everything, because you made this to make it look sense, and it does. But I don't understand if these people, and I don't understand, and I even said this last night to the person that I was talking to. I said, if Contessa and Patrick have this fetish for babies and children, like you're saying, and they've done this before, and there's witnesses before, it all depends on how far this federal wants to go with it. But if this is all true, tell me why, when they had a chance to take two little girls, they only took one. Because she could have had her own little girl, and Patrick could have had his own little girl. Why only take one?
Right. And my thing is, SP, That baby was daggone prayed on. Like, well, how would they know what time to pick her up and everything? It's not like they just came out of
Tay
nowhere
Harding,
and planned.
you're okay. You're okay.
There was a lot of babies out there. I'm not going to believe that. That's the reason why I keep saying they know what's going on, because they could have took a lot of other babies with them. There was a lot of babies out there. And if they was daggone pedophiles, they only took April's little girl, no other kids, and it was kids all out there at that party. Come on, man. Y'all gotta daggone open y'all eyes. This baby was preyed on, and this was daggone premeditated by Derrick, Patrick, and their parents.
I wonder. Okay, so why is it? Because Big Girl is in here, and Big Girl says I heard her organs were taken, were missing. I ain't heard nothing like that.
Her organs wasn't there, and they tried to say that the bugs ate their organs up like that.
Wouldn't April or Dominique would have told us that they not only did this, but my baby body parts are missing.
The thing is, I don't know exactly. That baby was a shell. They said that because the bugs had ate her organs out. Because I asked them.
Not in 10 days. Not in 10 days. It can't eat it in 10 days.
Huh?
They can't eat up a organ in 10 days.
You said they can't?
No, they can't. But
Exactly, SB. This is what I'm trying to get you to see. No bugs can't eat no baby up like that, baby. That baby's organs was gone. That's the reason why there was no daggone open cavity. She was only mixed. And Patrick and them didn't mutilate that baby and tear her to pieces like that.
right.
And them bugs didn't either, and that is the reason why I asked them, was her organs in place? They said no. The bugs had ate them out. I said, no, them bugs didn't eat them out. That baby's organs was taken away, and then they threw her in the trash. That's the reason why it was a daggone closed casket and all of that. Because that baby was a shell. They daggone cremated her.
Right.
And you can call and ask, girl, listen. What I don't understand, because they daggone said that baby had a contusion on the side of her head. And that's where the bugs was really daggone. You know, that's where they thought the bugs had started to eat on her.
Now I did hear that. I did hear that. I did hear that.
In Alabama, and I got family on that daggone force in the daggone DEA and all of that. And I had got some serious information about that baby's body, because I asked them. When I seen Jeezy with them, the Lord put it on me to start really digging, and I dug until I found out what the hell Jeezy was doing with him, and Jeezy has a sick baby boy.
So you think that they took
Her organs is
cupcakes?
being used. Her organs are being used for sick babies. Yes, they took that baby's organs from her.
Well,
Right.
okay. I'm going.
So with Cupcake being dead, they used her organs like that. And that's the reason why Mr. Daggone Carlos Shavers, I couldn't understand why Cupcake kept putting him on my mind. Put him. Get him, Big Mama. Because Carlos Shavers is the one that told them don't call the police to call him. So we trying to figure out still why was Carlos Shavers even involved in this?
I don't know.
Big time, talking to the family and everything. And I'm telling you, there's something deeper about this baby's case.
I think you're right. You might have a point. I don't know.
And that baby didn't have no organs. And I'm the one that brought this to their attention. I said, was her organs in place when y'all got to her? They said, no, the bugs had ate them out. Wasn't nothing left of her but a shell. And I said that was a daggone a sacrifice on that little girl. And they using her organs for the sick babies. And when I told April that yesterday on my Facebook, I wish you could go on my Facebook on Carla, on Tamika.
Well, did the examiner say that there was no organs, or where did you hear there was no organs?
There wasn't no organs in that baby when the daggone rescue people.
Okay, but hold on. But who said it was no organs?
Someone that works on the rescue, with the rescue team. Someone that worked with the rescue team. And
So
they said when they
they
unlocked.
called you up. They called you up and said, "Big Mama, there's no organs in this
No,
baby."
no, no, no. She didn't call me up.
Okay.
Popped in my daggone because she seen that I was doing the case on Cupcake, and she popped on my in my inbox on Messenger, and I said, "What is this woman want? I don't know her."
Mhm.
And she got to telling me, I know you're doing this case. I don't want you to tell my name or nothing like this, but she said I'm gonna tell you some stuff. And I said, "Oh my Lord." And when I said, "Can I ask you a question though, ma'am, since the daggone baby was just asphyxiated?" I said, "When y'all found her body, was her organs there?" She said, "No, baby." She said the baby's organs was gone. The bugs had ate her up. I said, "No, ma'am, no, ma'am." I said, "I daggone did my research, and there's no way that bugs could eat those kind of organs in a week's time."
Right.
Then she said, "Oh, I'm going to talk to my what she said she was going to talk to, babe. She was going to talk to the superiors over her about them organs being missing, because they overlooked it and thought that maybe the bugs had been ate it out, ate the organs." I said, "There's no way they could eat a heart organ like that or liver or stuff like that, because those are muscles." And I said, "How big was the maggot?" She said it was still normal size. There was just a little bit. I said, "Then if they had devoured that baby, those bugs would have been fat. You could almost pick them up in your hand."
Mm.
So she said she was going to talk to chief of the police, the district attorney, and someone else about that, and the mayor. And she said the reason why the mayor and them didn't want to reach out and talk to me, because they thought that I was a psychic and I was going to read them, so they were scared to talk to me. And I told them I'm not a psychic. I'm not no daggone witch. I am a messenger.
You are a messenger, right?
And what I tell you, it is what it is. And April Thomas took her baby out there at that time, because I don't understand why she was that going to leave a pee-wee game to go charge her phone and then leave the baby there. No. Normal mothers would be like, "Come on, Cupcake. Come on, we got to go get Bro, and then get her and we leave." Why would you leave her out there knowing that you about to leave to go get the baby again?
Mm.
Talking about Amari. And then she didn't go. Amari been playing football all day. So you send him to go look for your daughter? That's a red flag too, because first of all, he been playing all day. He's tired.
Hold on. I quit reading things, but somebody, hold on. Let me put Big Girl in here. Hold on. Big Girl, you okay?
Now she gotta stop, cause if she playing this out in her head, tell her to stop it now. Now I'm with her when she right, but she gone way out there.
You want to tell her?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna merge you in. Big Mama,
Uh-huh.
Big Girl's on the line.
Okay.
I'm with you when you right, but you gone too far out there in that water. So come back, cause you drifting away. Come back. Listen. Now I did hear the baby organs was missing. I did hear that part. I did hear her face was bashed in on the right side
Yes, ma'am.
from a hammer. I did hear that. Good.
Oh, I didn't hear that, big girl. They said her face was back. The reason why that contusion was there, remember them girls said them girls specifically said they dropped that baby on her right side 3 times. That mark was on that baby's head.
Yeah, they bashed her face in.
No, that's when they said that baby had failed. That the dad had dropped the baby 3 times, and they said she's going to be a pound cake because they dropped her on the side of her head 3 times on that cement. The girls counted it. And they said when they find that baby's body, she's going to have a hole on the side of her right side, or her head is going to be messed up. And it was.
So tell me, the weird thing about it is the girls that said that Dominique dropped this baby, why are they friends with April?
April. Only one of them.
In turn, they turned around and started being friends with her.
No, because
Because
Wait, hold on, y'all.
she went to the police, and so they checked on what she said in their that video that they put out while they running down the street talking about the baby, the baby, the baby, the baby. And then when they got them downtown, they was like, we were just doing this for clicks and views.
No, LaBrittany has her
I'm
own.
telling you what they told the police.
girl,
LaBrittany has her own group on Facebook, and LaBrittany was threatened. She was threatened by that family. She was threatened by Dominic's family, and a lot of other people was calling LaBrittany him. So LaBrittany said, I got more life. I have kids to raise. So she said, I don't got time for this. She said, because when they start threatening my life and stuff, she said it's a whole nother ball game. Yes, and we wonder why they start threatening LaBrittany. LaBrittany wasn't even on. She stopped even doing the case on YouTube and on Facebook. She went into a private group, and you had to be approved to get in that group to talk about Cupcake. And I got in there, and they blocked me as soon as I got in there because I was just like, I couldn't understand. You was talking so bad about Miss April Thomas, and now you throwing little Christmas parties and things for her.
okay, and then when during the Christmas time, they did see Jesus and he did take pictures with them or whatever. But now I'm tripping off the fact that after Christmas, Dominique came up with a gang of money.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Did y'all notice that?
Dominique came out with a gang of money. How he come out with a gang of money? Oh, because he's showing you his cars?
Dominique got a whole motorcycle. Dominique whole tires changed. His whole tires
Did you see the car, big girl? Did you see the car?
I didn't see the car, but I did see the car. I seen his jet there.
Well,
I seen his jet there.
He got 28s on his tires. He got a $10,000 watch on his wrist. He only gets disability. Where is he getting all his money? See, Derrick helped them in that heist. That's why they putting this out and putting them people away. They want them out the way. They want them out the way for something. Because I just don't understand how the timing of the time for this baby to come up missing. You wind up coming to your cousin's house for your baby to get kidnapped at that very specific time. Now let's just think.
And why did they make us think that Shantae was the cousin that the baby that was baby?
no, they didn't make us think. Somebody put it out there and everybody ran with it. And they didn't make us think it. They just did not denounce it. They didn't say, hey, she ain't the cousin. They just,
not the one that
yeah, they let us, as long as we were going left with it and everybody was going with it, they was okay because we were far off. And once you get a little bit off, you're far off. And we just, Shantae this, Shantae that, Shantae da 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 da. And, then I came up and I was like, when I asked this particular person, they said, because you remember when the one guy came on and I was like, was it Shantae? And he was like, no, that's not the cousin that was supposed to babysit the baby. It was LaToya. Huh? That's what I'm saying. He said it was LaToya. And that's how I was like, and when I was talking to him, I said, you're mixed up. And he says, no, I'm not. He said it was LaToya that lives across where Calvin lived.
Okay, so it wasn't Shantae. So
that's what he said.
So LaToya wasn't watching Cupcake.
Right.
Because April said she's familiar where she's at. She jumped out the car and she went to go play with her cousin. But at first she said she was at a party.
Right.
She said she dropped her baby off at a party. But
well,
the baby didn't know this baby.
Tasha says Dominique came up off his baby. See, I'm in agreement with that, Tasha. I think that Dominique and his woman is working together, and Dominique is utilizing those funds, and she's with it. She's backing him up, and so now they're making. If you take $10,000, now just think. I mean, I'm just using this as an example. If you take $10,000, because she does get some money because, her ex, her baby's daddy, got killed on the railroad, and that's bank, girl. That's bank. So anyway,
Oh,
the girl that Dominique is with, her baby's daddy got killed on the railroad. Okay, that's money for the rest of your life.
oh,
Anyway,
politician.
huh?
No, he not with Alicia.
He
Quit,
ain't with politician no more.
Quita or something,
Rita.
Quita. Anyway, she's got this money. Plus, she's got a eyelash line going on, and she's doing hair. And see what I'm saying? And she probably getting something else for benefits for her kids. But what I'm saying is, if you take like
Yeah,
ten
but if
thousand,
he on disability, he don't got no business flashing all of this stuff.
yeah, he gets disability. But the thing about it is, what I'm saying, if you take $10,000 or $5,000, and then you go into the streets and you do the street turnaround about it with it, you're gonna come up with some good money. You know, it you don't have to be.
He got a house. He done bought. No, I don't care. They done bought a house. He got motorcycles. He got a car. He been daggone flashing $10,000 on a watch. Come on, SB. Come on,
Him and the little boy dressing alike and
I like it. Everything flashing.
Yeah.
Well, April just said that he ain't. April.
Come on now, come on, tell the truth. Tell the truth. Come on, Big Mama. Say what April just said.
April said that that boy ain't dad gonna do nothing for that his son since I guess what was that SB? He ain't did nothing because she said she bought his tennis shoes.
He's wearing the same shoes that she bought.
Yeah, yeah.
But every
On his
picture that
birthday
you
now,
see,
she just bought
he's
him a pair
dressing
of
like
tennis
his
shoes.
son, and his son dressing like his daddy, which I thought was nice.
Yeah. But the thing is, he got a lot of money, and y'all know that he's supposed to be did that heist. And I don't care how much money you making on these streets. This money that they had,
that heist money
that
gone.
they had on that bed was heist money. That was heist
That
money.
heist money gone. Y'all count the Christmas on that one. That money gone.
Well,
Gone.
I think everybody has a theory or a scenario of what took place, and the thing about it is, Nancy DC says we getting off of the case. No, we're not getting off the case, Nancy DC. I think the thing about it is when it don't add up to what our expectation is saying that it is, then we twist it a little bit. See, you
But
we, you know I've noticed when, like, we have our theory, and my theory was Dominique has nothing to do with it. My theory was it could have been somebody else. I always believed somebody else was involved. That was my theory.
they all involved, SP, because I
But
don't believe
but
that
but
it was
but
these
even
cases
though
that you
no, but even though, hold on. We gave you the floor. Hold on, Big Mama. Even though it does not come out right now that there's somebody else involved, I'm not going to twist it. It's just that's what it is. That was my theory, that had to been someone else. There had to been someone else, unless it was DERRICK that came out and threw that candy down there. If that was DERRICK that threw the
was no
candy,
girl out there
and
on that
if
camera.
hold on, we can't talk on at the same time. If that was DERRICK that threw the candy down, and then Patrick came along and was like, "Come on, kids," and they ran, then that's what it is. But if that's
No,
not
it ain't what
DERRICK
it
that
is.
threw the candy down and somebody else threw the candy down, you cannot tell me it wasn't somebody else involved, because somebody threw that.
Dominic was out there. Dominic was out there. Dominic is the one that was walking on that camera.
Well, hold
But he
on,
said his
hold on,
father
hold on, hold
ran
on, hold
over
on, hold
somebody
on.
else. That second
Hold
baby
on,
stopped in the
Big
front and he kept
Mama.
walking.
I have to put her on mute, you guys. We can't. Okay, but listen. This is one reason why nobody hears what other people thinking is, because if they start saying something, people will come in, cut them off, and then take over, and then everybody else listen. if people can only hear you when you have the floor. Big Mama, go ahead. Now, what do you need to say?
Okay, what I was saying, you said that had to be Derrick and Patrick out there throwing candy, and somebody came by. That's an impossible way because Dominic assured everyone in America that day that Cupcake would not go with no one, no man but him. So the second baby stayed because the second baby know that they wasn't supposed to go with them. That's the baby that left, and we kept seeing them walking. If they was kidnapping, I'm going to tell you this, a kidnapper is running with a kid. There's a lot of people out here that would have seen that baby dad going that baby walked to that car. They let that baby crawl in that car. Kidnappers don't do that. They hear him and let him get out.
That what the little boy said that, I guess.
He seen her feet.
Yeah, he's seen her feet.
Getting up in the car. She got up in that car. Did nobody carry her to that car? Did nobody walk her to that car? That baby got in that car.
But you know, it's the only thing that's funny because everybody said something negative about this baby. They was like, "Oh, she's mean, baby. She's this, baby. She that. She don't like nobody. This, that, and the other." Well, when we seen her running to the car,
They didn't know the baby. They want people to think they knew that baby. They didn't know that baby.
No, y'all, listen at this one, y'all.
They dad and their grandmama, they did not know the baby. Know their own grandbaby or know their own child. They're trying to make their baby look baby.
Oh my God, Jesus, Father God, right now, in the name. Father, that baby, listen, y'all, the baby was daggone targeted at that time. April told everyone out there knew Cupcake because Cupcake go out there every day. The only person that didn't know Cupcake was the party clothes.
Hold on. Sonia Watts says, and this is true, theories are not facts. The little boy did say she was crying and she didn't want to go. Cupcake was crying and she didn't want to go. That little boy did say that.
Cupcake is the type of baby that does, when she wants something done, she wants it done. That is the reason why
Hold on. Sonia made a fact. That baby was crying. That baby wasn't like, "Oh, come on, let's go have some fun. Let's get this candy. I know you, mama, daddy, good." The little boy did say Cupcake was crying and didn't want to go. Let's talk about that.
So why did that little boy, why don't they use this little boy? This is what I don't understand. That little boy got too much information. He knew exactly who took that baby because he said she have a children in the car. Now he may be the window.
He may be the witness for
I'm pretty sure he is one of the witnesses. I'm pretty sure he is.
He may be a witness for that thing right there.
He gotta be. Because that little boy and he said they switched cars. So who switched cars? He's seen enough to know.
He know the woman because he said she didn't have her children. So he said they switched cars. So he knows both people. Now, is this Amari or is this another kid?
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get off the phone.
Okay.
He said she didn't have her kids. It was either police or Quintessa, whatever her name.
Now, when we already know that Quintessa was taken away from her. It couldn't have been Quintessa.
It was either them two. But then I'm trying to think about what April said when she went to cursing and stuff. Like, who is that white lady? You know, why would you blurt that out?
Right. And that white lady ain't never came back up in the scene.
No.
They said it was a white lady that took that baby.
Was it the white lady that was on TV on the news? I don't know. I don't know. But I would love to know who was the witness that seen them do that baby the way they did that baby, because they need to be locked up too.
Don't nothing do about it.
If they sat there and watched them harm their baby, they need to be locked up too.
Don't do, because you was a daggone witness, and you was you was right there with them. And if I had something for what that girl did, she should too. The witness.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so I hope um sometimes you guys be in y'all feelings and do not take nothing and get mad at somebody because they say something and cuss them out, you guys. But I'm glad that everybody was on here and participated in the conversation. We're not going to come on at 5 o'clock this evening. If anybody got any closing words, I hope nobody take this in the wrong way and say, now I'm mad because they said this or said that or whatever. Please do not get mad. We're just in conversation, and sometimes some people get a little heated. And but you guys gotta, just cause somebody don't is in agreement with you on something, y'all want to get to start cussing them out. That's not what we do, cause somebody don't agree with you. You know, Big Mama.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I ain't cussing nobody out.
Huh?
I said I ain't cussing nobody out.
You didn't cuss nobody out? Okay.
No.
Okay.
I hope no, I thought I was cussing nobody out.
Mm.
It's just so much to this baby's death, and it's almost like, when the world stopped. The world, if I could make a song, it would be "When the World Stood Still for Camille." That would be the song.
Yeah.
Because I'm so hurt, and every time I talk about this baby, and I want the baby else, I just can't believe that somebody ran her. I just don't. And for what reason? If y'all didn't want her, y'all could have gave her to somebody that wanted that baby. Y'all didn't have to plot a kidnapping of her, because y'all stories just don't add up.
Right.
And everybody is judging. You know what God says, and this is what God wants in his land: love and respect and honesty. And it's like the whole world painted a bad picture of Patrick Stallworth and Derrick, and they haven't even gotten a chance. Nobody in this world, and I don't care who you are, is going to turn on your man and you love that person. We both going down. Like I told my baby, I said, baby, if we had to do some crazy stuff like this, I said, I would never want you to tell nothing on me, and I would never tell nothing on you. I'd make those white people work hard. They're going to kill us anyway. So why would they daggone do that to one another? Because they they're the daggone integrating. I've been integrated before.
Right.
And they sit there and make you do stuff and say stuff that you did not do.
Well, I understand
They tried
that.
to put me in jail for a fire that I did not do, and I kept telling these people they're just going to make a case up and blame me for something that I didn't do. And they interrogated me for hours in that room.
Mm-hmm.
And then they told me, well, someone else is over there, and they said they do it. I said, well, whoever told y'all that I did that, I got off. Because first of all, I don't need no lawyer. I don't need no prosecutor. I said I want to be my own daggone lawyer, prosecutor, and everything else, because I know who I am.
Right.
And I won my case.
Right.
I didn't go to jail. But them people sat there and it segregated me so bad, it made me go into a realm to face.
Right. Right.
I did it. Damn it, because y'all getting on my nerves trying to say I did something that I didn't do.
Right.
And them integrators are there to integrate you. So they probably said, well, Patrick said you did this to the baby. They go back over there to her and Patrick and say, well, she said you did this and blah, blah, blah. And neither one of them done a dang on thing.
Yeah. Yeah. We're going to talk about it some more. It's 1 hour, 30 minutes into the conversation room, you guys. We were talking about the Patrick Stallworth and DERRICK Brown in the Cupcake case. We were talking about some of the updates and how we're the theories. Big Mama's been coming on here, giving us her theories of what's going on, whether it's right or wrong. Everybody got a voice on here. We listen. Sometimes we don't like it. Sometimes we in agreement with it. But we're gonna respect each other. Thank you, Big Mama, for coming on.
Thank you for having me, SB. I love you guys, and I don't want nobody to be mad at me. I just want justice for Cupcake.
Yeah, we love you too.
All right, y'all have a blessed day.
All righty. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can barely hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know what's going on. Can you hear me now, SB?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I do agree with what is it, Big Mama?
Uh-huh.
I do agree with a lot of things that Big Mama said.
Mm-hmm.
And I went back through the tapes and I was just listening to them. Because sometimes you just got to keep going over things because you miss stuff. Dominique, this is a revenge. Because remember in the beginning, how you going to say your baby is okay and it's going to be back in a certain amount of days, but your baby is missing? And they found to where you said that they will find her.
There's an echo in the back of your phone. You've got something on?
Do I got something on?
Do you have a TV or radio on?
Okay.
Or the show playing on the back?
Now I can hear you. Okay, I turned that down.
Thank you. Go ahead. They can hear you.
Now can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I agree with Big Mama with a lot of things. Because in those first couple of takes, how do you have a child and all you can just say is she's not friendly? That's all you can say about your child? I can say everything about my grandchild, from her fingers, her toes, what she likes, what she do, what she say. I find that to be strange. That's the only thing that people can say is she wasn't friendly.
I guess they want to know who this caller is because they're thinking you're Big Mama.
No. I'm responding to Big Mama. This is Deborah.
She said, this is Deborah. This is not Big Mama. She's responding to Big Mama's theory. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when it was said that Nora said that Dominique thought she was coming out of his house.
Mm-hmm.
So he had to be watching.
Who, Dominique?
Yeah, he had to be watching April.
Yeah, that makes some sense. But remember, Dominique was across town when he got the phone call because he's supposed to be taking somebody to get the hair done or picking somebody up because they got the hair done. And he got the phone call and somehow or some way he went, 3 minutes till 9 o'clock. 3 minutes till 9 o'clock, he got the phone call that the baby has been abducted.
Yes.
And then he ran over there to Tom Brown Complex. And then somehow, I don't know, then April showed up. And I think, was it then when he seen April walking down the street? And where she been? She been looking for Cupcake or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I have no clue.
I believe he took that baby because he knew that April was in there with Nolan.
You believe Dominique took the baby because she was in there with Nolan. Well, for a man to go through a woman's phone, show some jealousy, and I know some people like that he ain't jealous. Yeah, you are. You have to be jealous to go through his phone, go through her phone. You go through you doing what you doing, but you're steady. Don't want her to have a life, so you went through her phone and you know that she got it going on with Nolan or whoever else, and you didn't say nothing to her, you said something to him. Because you couldn't say nothing to her because you're doing what you're doing. You got this over here, you got that over there, you got babies over there. So you didn't say nothing to her because she probably told you, whatever. So you said something to the men because men has a code. Leave my baby mom alone. Or, man, if you're going to mess with her,
Yeah,
don't mess with me.
you don't do business with a man that's sleeping with your woman.
That's what he told her. But Nolan was like, hey, we just don't do business. I guess Nolan was like, it's good. I'm gonna sleep with her no matter what.
Yeah,
Or
because Nolan is one of those ones that you care about, you ain't gonna kiss and tell.
right.
That's what I like about him.
But remember, um um was Vito the one that told? Vito said that Nolan was giving um her the long donkey ding dong.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said. So everybody was like, "Ooh, she getting that long donkey," because he came from the north. Girl, I'm from the north. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
let me just say, when you know about the north men, they're different. And they're different. But anyway, um, he was talking about the north of Alabama, though. The north or whatever. I don't know. Maybe he was talking about the north in the states. But anyway, he said that she was getting that donkey ding dong from Nolan. So now that made Nolan very popular because all the women are like, Nolan, you got that? Let us see it or whatever. And but anyway, Vito was the one that told everybody that
Yes. He
Nolan was
came
giving
out
her
the
the
gate
ding dong.
telling us. He came out the gate telling us what this was about in his first video.
Right.
But if you go back and you look at the videos that Dominique did and what he said, he gave us all the answers to where this baby was. Nobody is that calm and know that much information about a child that's missing.
Well, here's the thing. If the police have all of this evidence that's leaking to DERRICK, no, not what they said, but what they have, who are we to say they're wrong? They're wrong. I mean, it's got to be some truth to what they're saying. They not only said it, or or what they're saying is one thing, but how you gonna get this evidence? How you gonna have video recorded of this? Or this person saying this? It all have to be a conspiracy. Everybody have to be in agreement. And it don't work like that. Not in Alabama. Ain't nobody agreeing with nobody in Alabama.
I don't think Alabama know how to agree with each other.
To be honest with you, in every state I've seen everybody. Well, I did see it happen one time, and then that was, like when those boys that was at the park or something, everybody was in agreement. They did this, they did this, they changed this, they changed that. And this George Floyd thing, I see some things, some conspiracy going on. Everybody's, do this favor for me, and then this. So it does happen, but you gotta, think about it. It don't happen too often that everybody in agreement. Somebody told.
Well, everybody is not going to be in agreement, regardless of what the situation is. I mean, the truth can be in your face, and the person still will not agree.
Right, you're right.
So
So
I'm just
you in
doing
agreement?
that.
You in agreement with Big Mama?
Yes, I am.
Okay,
As
right.
far as Dominique had that bid to get back at April.
Okay.
That was the woman he had control of ever since he put his hands on her. Now, if you so low down to sleep in the
Dominique,
house, yes. If you that type of man to
he
put
must have
something
didn't have
on,
that much control over her. She wouldn't have been getting that ding. She wouldn't have been getting that donkey ding dong.
no, see that's the thing. Once a woman is fed up, she fed up. She could be a fool for many years and change overnight. She got tired, and she was sneaking out the door. Now, he wanted to do what he wanted to do and still have control over her. Remember he said that he had his cars parked over there, and he still had the keys to her door?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he can't go over there and lay his head down no more because she's sleeping with his enemy.
Yeah, he can, and he have been.
Yeah, but that would be kind of chancy.
No,
When
when Jay Z was in town, they was lovey dovey, girl.
You know that man crazy love. Come on now. You know how that can go.
Right.
We could be madly in love today, and tomorrow can't stand each other.
You know, I'm just saying.
She just can't break them ties like that. She's been with that man a long time. So it's a good possibility she will get back and forth with him. We all did that before we finally left it alone.
I didn't do it.
You know, but a lot of women have did that.
No, no, no.
I'm done.
Exactly. I'm done. I don't care who you go get with. I don't want none of it.
You could go get the whole state of women. I don't care. I'm done. I'm done.
I don't care if it's the donkey ding dong. I don't want it.
Back like that. I don't want it no more. Once I'm through.
And you're right about one thing, but all women are not the same either.
No,
you know?
I'm not going to never put all women in the same box because I'm not going to put me in the box with a bunch of women.
Right. But,
we know this is reality. I just deal with reality. Women do go back and sleep with their other counterparts.
She was a little upset with him. Yeah, she was.
I would say that. I could say April had got to her point. She tried something different than what she was grown to be to have, and he didn't like it. So if I touch this baby, I can get you for neglect for this child. I don't believe nobody meant for this child to come up dead, though.
Right.
I think he was just doing that to get back at April.
Right.
With this baby, and it went wrong. Who was in the other car? The baby was passed off.
On who?
I believe whoever that other car they was talking about, that was out there when she was taking.
That was that was chasing him?
No, not that one. But the baby was originally, Cupcake was originally taken. Didn't they mention it was another car out there too?
Yeah, but you know, this case is getting ready to come out. So all the assumptions and the wrong information that we had is going to come to rest. And at one time, we're going to have to take in accountability that some of the information that was gave to us, or we heard it somewhere and we were standing on, it would be stupid to stand on something and somebody's got evidence right here, and it'd be like they lying. You know, I mean.
Yeah, that's what I said. You can tell the truth and a person still debate you on truth.
Right.
I just still say this was something that went very wrong because he was married at Nora and he was married at April. Because
so do you think that April has something to do with this?
I can't say that.
Okay, so you're not total. So when you say you in agree with Big Mama, you're not totally in agree with Big Mama.
No, not with everything. No, I'm not totally in agreement with everything because there's not enough evidence to go to some of the places she went with.
Oh. But you can see where she coming from.
And all that. I don't know. You really have to be a person that's in that field, working in that field with that baby. They're not going to let that information out.
So do you think Patrick STALLWORTH is guilty or not guilty?
I think he is.
Mm. Now, Big
But
Mama
if
don't
he
think that
wasn't
he
guilty,
is.
why he didn't?
So Big Mama
Check it
does
out.
not think that Patrick Stallworth is. So what? You said you in agreement with Big Mama. What is you in agreement with?
I'm in agree.
Huh?
I'm in agreement with some of the things she's saying about as far as Dominique part in this.
Oh.
That's what I agree with.
Oh.
Now,
Okay.
as far as souls were, if your DNA was found, your DNA was found. So you guilty.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is, if you say you didn't do this star work, who goes to jail for murder? Are you serious?
Right.
So that makes me say, who is this that you all are scared of that you want to take a murder rap?
Right. I
Because
can.
I'm telling on your mom and everybody.
Right. Right. It's
So
1:45
why you
into the hour, you
Chester
guys.
gonna sit back there like that and be picked for a murder they didn't do? So they
Right.
say they didn't do.
Right. Right.
That makes this
My
a
thing is,
little deeper than what we really seen it. I think this goes a little bit deeper. Because if you go back to the funeral, that preacher kept saying that baby was a sacrifice.
there's all kind of theories and stuff out there.
Yeah, there's so many theories. So once you start getting everybody putting their 2 cents in, then it gets very confusing. So I go back to what was originally said out of Dominique's mouth about that baby and what Vito said at first. And I think that's what all that starts at right there, like you said. He was in love with that girl.
Yeah, Dominique, he didn't probably want her no more because he
Right,
wasn't
but he don't
moving
want
up.
nobody else to have her.
But yes, he didn't want nobody else to have her because that's his baby mama. And at some point he had to been very prideful. I know what people say, and I don't see it. But he was prideful because guess what? He's got a son by this woman. And Cupcake was his golden child. She was
Yes,
beautiful. She looked
that's
like
right,
his
right by his
mama.
daughter.
Cupcake looked like his mama.
Yes, she does. I thought she looked like April, but when I seen the mama, I was like, no, she looked like her grandmama.
She does look like April too, but she looks like his
Yeah, but
grandmother
she
from
looked
the
like
like
his
she
mama
spit that
though.
baby out.
Yes.
And all the other women probably angry because Cupcake was the golden child. That's all
Of
I got to
course,
say.
we know how women do about the jealousy of the other children.
Yeah,
Been
yeah,
there, done that.
yeah. But
Been
that
there, done
doesn't
that.
mean because they hate or they disliking the mother that they're gonna do something. Now there was theories that Pauletta did something or was involved in it. Then other women was involved in it, and then but I think we're gonna learn a lot when we get down to it.
Yes. When we start peeling back all the layers and
But
take out all the white noise that's involved in it.
well, tell me something, Deborah. When do we even though we all have theories, when do we stop with the theory when they have evidence and see it for what it is?
Well, when you got the evidence, you won't either deal with it or not. It's just nothing you can do about people that when it's right in your face and you don't want to believe it. That's just life. But evidence speaks for itself,
Yes, it does. Ev-
regardless. And that's what the courts are going to go on. They're not
right,
going to go on any hearsay. They're going to go on the evidence they got.
right. And see,
But I
one
think,
thing I found out that as we going through these cases, people ask me, they ask you. If you say something, they ask you like you were there. Well, why didn't this didn't go through? Why didn't they didn't take the baby? Why didn't she say? Why are you asking me? I'm only, you know what I'm saying? And then that seems threatful or like enticing for an argument because I can't answer that question because I wasn't there. I'm only sharing with you a theory of mine. But people get in their feelings and then they say, well, if that's so, then why was Dominique first then? Tell me that.
Well, with me, when I come upon people like that,
I
I
don't
just
know.
think they ain't got common sense.
Right.
And there's a lot of people out here that don't have common sense. I know people with degrees that don't have common sense. They may have book sense, but they
You
don't have no common sense.
you gotta
They don't
get
have no street sense.
well, you kinda gotta some people will not, they wanna put everything in and not have a leeway, have that room, that wiggle room to say that is possible. That could have happened. You know what? I argued with a family member of Quintessa's. When I say we argued, we argued. Now, do I love her? Yeah, I still love her, but I argued. And I said to myself, are you trying to tell me that this is just some random fetish that they have and they just went out there? You trying to tell me nobody else is involved? You trying to tell me that they just woke up one day and they just wanted babies and blah, 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 whatever. We argued. And you know what? It seemed like that's what it is.
Well, that comes about, I think.
That's
And
what the
some
evidence
people
is
never
showing
know,
right now.
but you have to go with the evidence.
That's what I'm saying. The evidence is showing that right now. And and I'm like, wow, I really think, but who was the other person that I literally seen them throw that candy out there to persuade the kids? They wasn't just walking by throwing down rocks. They threw candy. The babies was over there picking it up and running to it. So it had to be somebody else. Maybe you don't have that evidence, but it doesn't stop my theory of saying there's somebody else involved, unless that was DeRick herself throwing down that candy, because those babies was engaged in, oh, there's the candy right there. They walked by and it looked like you barely could tell that they threw something down, but they were throwing
Yeah,
some
they
candy
they
down.
were slickly dropping that candy,
Yeah. So when the
throwing
next
that
person
baby,
came along,
throwing
and
that baby to the car.
and is that the conspiracy? Could that be the conspiracy?
Well, what I would say,
Because conspiracy
basically,
is
if
that
you
you
go back to
engage
that
or
little
you in
boy,
agreement. Conspiracy
I'm,
is you're
I think
engaged
it's a
or
conspiracy
you
going
are
on.
in
Yes,
agreement with something.
I think it's a conspiracy going on. Yes, and I believe that that little boy, if they wouldn't let talk, would have been able to bust this open because he was old enough to identify him.
Oh,
He was
he's a
up in that
witness.
car watching that thing, watching that all the time, and they shut that baby down.
Well, could you imagine why?
Yes,
I I really do not like talking on top of somebody else. I can't. I just don't like it. So when they done this kid like that, could you just imagine him shutting down? He
yes,
was trying to talk. He was like, uh, my sister was
and
on
they
the
kept
corner,
shutting him down.
and we didn't know where she got this candy from. And then they switched cars, and they was like, he don't know what he talking about. Hold on, what was that noise? Blah, 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 blah. This is
Uh-huh.
somebody's kid just talking. Girl, go sit down somewhere.
Yes. So he even told the time. And she was like, oh, no, this
No,
is ahead of
no,
time.
baby, because I got off from
Oh,
work and it was
yeah,
still daylight and da 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 da. Go
yeah,
sit down. This kid cannot lie because he's not in agreement with you. He's telling you
right.
it's dark. No, it wasn't. Because I got off
That's
work at
where,
8, baby.
that's
Girl.
where the crap started, right there.
Yeah. Persuading that
That
child
kid
to
was a
say it
witness,
how
and
she
that
said
could
it.
pinpoint who those people were. If he can say that the lady came, but she didn't have her kids with her, we knew Cortessa enough to know that she had kids.
I think that we have, yes, Sonia Watts, we have forgot a lot of the actual facts and things, and we
Yeah,
do need to review, because some
yeah,
things now that we know new information, it will change the things instead of just standing on what we said from day one, because you can't stand on what was said day one, because it didn't work out the way you thought. Don't get mad about it. Don't just try to twist it. Just that's not the theory that it goes with, and it's
No, it
okay.
don't. Because we didn't know anything about for sure where she was doing that, right? Now
Exactly.
it comes out later on that she's sitting over there in the trap house with Nora.
Right.
And she did get on tape and said in a way that she was messing with Nora.
Right.
But remember, Nora was the one sitting in the background and never had nothing to say.
Happy birthday,
He
BJ
never
Queen.
came out if he wasn't pushed to come out.
Right.
He'd have kept his mouth shut.
Yes.
So I'm going to still go back to the thing. Now, also it was said that they were supposed to be selling them organs to Reed's child because he was sick, which he do have a child that's sick.
Right.
Now, I don't know if I want to go that far reach with it, but it's a possibility. All things are a possibility.
Right.
Until you actually get down to the root of it.
Right.
There's more people involved in this.
Right.
But I think it originally started off with Dominique just trying to get back that paper and it went wrong.
Right. Right.
But he knew what was going on because he told it in them first two interviews. The boy told it.
Right.
How you gonna say if you never been over there where them kids was at? How you know so much about what going on over there?
Right. Right.
You told on yourself, so you have to been creeping around there watching.
Right. We've been on here for 2 hours. I gotta go, you guys.
I know I'm gonna have to call you back later on because to get my points, because I got a lot of points I wrote
Oh, you
down
got
on
some
it.
points? You got some
Yeah,
points
'cause
and
I had been
everything?
going back. I've been going back and just going over it and going over it. What did we miss? What did we miss?
Oh, I'm feeling kind of bad now. But
No, like I say, everything is just I mean, it's just something I just want to throw out there at you. We can talk about it. You know how we do. We can talk
we
about
can
it.
make a whole segment and you can have the whole floor.
Well, I would have to get all that together on my notes.
If you want points on it and everything.
No,
Big girl
I
said, "No,
just
don't
want
get
to
off.
be
Big girl, I gotta
prepared.
take a shower. I got things I gotta do. Today's Friday. Today's payday, girl. I gotta go pay them bills."
Well, girl, go get them bills.
I,
And,
you guys. I don't want to leave you, but I really do gotta. I gotta take my shower and get up out of here. That's why we wasn't gonna come on at 5 o'clock tonight. But you know what? If you see me pop in at 5 o'clock, you gonna have your notes and stuff ready just in case
I'm going to try to. I got a busy
because we're
day,
gonna
but
talk about this. We're gonna talk about it.
Well, I sent you a thank you card.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay. So I'm going to try to get some of this together with the schedule I got going on.
Okay.
And see this stuff because I've just been going back and back and back and trying to see what did we miss? What did we miss?
Right. Right.
Because stuff was going off and it came out just and came out recently that was going on that we didn't know was going on.
Right. That's why okay, you know what? Okay, what about Saturday around about 3 o'clock? We could all come in here. That give people some time. Come in here. It ain't too late. It ain't too early. Saturday. Tomorrow is Saturday at 3 o'clock, and we just gonna chop it up about Cupcake and what's going on. And if you got a lot to share, just call in, or if you want to go come on the StreamYard, that's fine. But if you just want to call in, and we'll just sit and listen to all of your points.
I hope don't nobody be snapping me.
Well, that's why I try to
It's
tell
just,
people to don't be snapping at people because when I'll just say when Tay said what she said, she wasn't the only one thinking that. And that's why I had to start laughing. And then she probably got the blunt end of what was said, but hey, leave my girl alone because she wasn't the only one thinking that. It's like, hey, hold on, and I know she wasn't. Well, I wasn't saying I know she wasn't because two people had texted me at the time and I had read the text. I just didn't say nothing. So,
So that even research the decomposition of a body.
right. Some people are scared to say something because when people attack you like that because you said something, it's like, okay, I'm never going to say nothing else. No, don't do
Well,
that. Don't get mad because somebody's questioning or saying, hey, is it this or whatever.
Well, I'm kind of tough skinned.
I don't give numbers out anymore, Carla.
And the only way I won't give you some, as you say, you can get it, is I don't want to disrespect your channel.
That's okay.
So, I would rather bag up.
Well, Big Mama want to talk to you, so y'all somehow, kind of, some way, y'all gonna have to get it together. And
yeah, because I would like to compare her notes with my notes. We all need to be just comparing each other's notes, really.
Right.
To try to get to this.
Right.
And not be disrespectful to each other because we have a difference in opinion.
Right. I got to get off of here.
So
thank you for calling in.
Okay, because I got to go celebrate my granddaughter turned 16 today.
All righty.
So, all right then.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You're welcome.
I'm on my other phone. Okay. Okay, you guys, it's been a long, long morning. I might not see y'all tomorrow. It's my birthday. Love you guys. Hey, BJ. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, BJ. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. We'll see if we can do a little something if I got some time or whatever. I want to thank everybody for coming on. I feel kind of bad because Tay Hardy got thrown in there, but like I said, some other people had text me something of that nature, and so I threw it out there. But not to throw you underneath the bus, Tay. I love you. Please don't go nowhere. She said I done took a beating for y'all today. Girl, don't be scared. Don't be scared. I just had to start laughing because you never know when somebody gonna go clean off, and and then they'd be like, I didn't say anything bad to anybody. Yeah, you did. You went off on the girl really quick because she said something you didn't like. Yes, you did, and I'll say you did, and you really do owe her apology. You really do. You really, really do. And I owe her apology, and I said I'm sorry, Tay, because you took the blood in on that. So everybody should be able to ask questions and say what they need to say without getting offended and angry and yelling at somebody. They all ask the question. They wonder where your mindset is or whatever. Don't get mad about it. Okay, you guys? We're going to be a big family no matter what you guys think. I know we be all in our feelings and stuff, but people be like, is this for real? Are you serious? Or, I don't give a F. Da, da, da. Okay, nobody's going to be able to take you serious if you attacking people because they asked you a question. It don't matter what the question was. If you want them to ask, if you want them to take you serious and listen, if they ask you a question, it don't matter what the question is. Just answer it. Say, yes, I'm serious about this. They already wanted all the smoke. Y'all something else. Tay, I love you, girl. She took that like a soldier. She said, she said it. I had to start laughing because it went to the left really quick. It went to the left really quick. Yes, Big Mama, what's going on?
Ask me this a question. Okay, and I'm out. If April had never left that park, it would be a different scenario about Cupcake. She would be alive. So when people wonder why I think April set her own baby up, that's the reason why I think so. Because that baby would still be alive if April had never went over to Tom Brown apartment. She set that baby up.
Okay, Tay, you gonna apologize to Tay, Big Mama?
Who's Tay?
The one that you went off on.
I didn't go off on no one.
Oh, really? Yes, you did, Big Mama. Yes, you did. Okay. Okay.
Wait a minute. sorry. Whoever thought I was going off on you, I wasn't going off on no one in the comments.
Okay.
I just was going off.
Yeah. You go back and listen, go back and watch this. It's a 2-hour video. Go back and watch and see what went down. And then if you
Okay, because I was going off on nobody. I didn't know.
okay.
I was just talking, baby.
Okay.
I don't want her to think
Sometimes
that I was going off on nobody.
it's a good thing that this is recorded so you can go back and look at it. And then if you, we're going to be here tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
Did I read her name out loud?
No. I actually read her comment and you went smooth off.
Oh, well, what was her comment? Let me go look at it.
Oh, y'all calling, people calling in. I got to go, you guys. Bye, big mama.
Okay.
I got more phone calls coming in.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Tay, you a brave soldier, girl. You know what? You took that one, but I tell you what, you wasn't the only one that was saying that. That's why I tried to tell her that. But anyway, you guys, I'm finna get off here. Make sure you guys go to Nora's Authentic Designer Handbags. Tell her SP sent you. I mean, I had to bust out. I gotta, hey, I'm sorry that I laughed, but I did not know that it was gonna go that quick. She was gonna go off that quick. But Tay, we love you. We love you over here. Don't you go nowhere, girl. Don't you think about going nowhere. She said, I said what I said. Sometimes there's people that will say other things that other people won't say, and that's just the bottom line of it. But I don't care. My air is on 69 and I'm sweating like a Hebrew slave, you guys. But I'm gonna get off of here. I'll see you guys at 3 o'clock tomorrow. Deborah says she's gonna get some of her facts together and some of her questions or whatever. She's gonna do a little research. We're gonna talk about it some more. It seems like this is something you guys still want to talk about. I love you guys. Have a blessed one. Okay, BJ, love you. Happy birthday, birthday girl. And was ready, SP. Yes. You know what? As we grow and we learn each other, we gonna know who got spirit and who not. Who's a warrior and who's a soldier. We gonna know. We gonna learn. I'm gonna get off of here, you guys. Hold on. My dog is wanting to come on in the house. Have a happy birthday, BJ. Make sure you guys go to Nora's Authentic Nora's Authentic Designer Handbags and tell SP News Nuggets sent you. And let her know that you are Warriors for Children or W4C and you get a 20% discount over there. All right. Tay, you go, girl. Okay? Keep your head up. We love you. And I'll see you guys later. She said she got the juice. Yes, she got the juice. Oh, my goodness, you guys. We got more phone calls. I'm going to get off of here. I got to go. I can't do it. Bye.